Well, the Eternals is finally with us, and with all these Marvel movies, we always get post-credit scenes. Now, the mid-credit scene leaked a couple of weeks ago, and we did a feature about that, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the post-credit scene and a pretty interesting cameo that nobody even predicted for the scene. Let's take a couple minutes to break it all down. Now, before we dive in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out that Buy Me a Comic link down below. It's an awesome way to support this channel with only a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating zero new obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Now, before we dive into this story, I want you all to know this is spoiler rich. I've already seen The Eternals, I liked it quite a bit, not the best Marvel movie, but I don't want to spoil anything for you. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm going to recommend you click away and then come back after you've seen the film. Now, we've known for quite a while that Kit Harington's Dane Whitman was going to be in The Eternals, and there was also word that it wasn't really getting the biggest part in the film. If you've seen the movie, you know this is pretty much true. But at the end of the film, he seems to take Cersei's advice, which was to make amends with his uncle. In the post-credit scene, we find him in a mansion or a castle, standing in front of a really large rectangular box. He paces back and forth for a couple of seconds and then eventually opens it. Now, if you're a fan of Marvel, you recognize instantly what's inside. It's the Ebony Blade. In the comics, this is the weapon of the Black Knight and comes with all kinds of very, very interesting magical powers. Now, the powers don't come without a price, and the Ebony Blade has a way of confronting people with their own fears and turning their soul dark. It's happened a few times in Marvel Comics, and I expect we see that element here. Now, when he picks up the sword, an off-camera voice says, "Sure you are ready for that, Mr. Whitman?" And there has been a ton of speculation on who this is. Many people actually believe this was Nick Fury. But interestingly enough, the director of the film, Chloe Zhao, revealed to fandom exactly who it is, and you should be excited. This is what she said. "That is the voice of one of my favorite superheroes, Mr. Blade himself. Blade, 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 yeah." So, that is actually the voice of Oscar-winning actor Mahershala Ali, who we already know is taking up the role of Blade in the MCU, and this would technically be his first appearance, even though he didn't appear. Now, what this means for the future of the MCU is curious. A Blade-Black Knight team-up could be a lot of fun. They both fight with swords, and it could incorporate many supernatural elements that would be a blast. Now, obviously, once we get some more details about the Black Knight or Blade, or a Black Knight and Blade team-up, we're going to bring it to you right away. But I gotta know what you guys think. What did you think of Kit Harington's Dane Whitman finally getting the Ebony Blade at the end of the movie? And how do you feel about that off-camera voice actually being the voice of the Daywalker, Blade? What does this mean for the future of the MCU? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.